Hello and welcome to Virtuos. I've been trying out a couple of spaceship wargames, mainly A Billion Suns and Warfleets FTL, which of the latter I've been very fond of. I ended up creating a couple of spaceships for the game. The ships are inspired by EVE Online, and I hope you will see the resemblance if you play the game. For this I used only XPS foam and paint, and for the bases of course you would need some kind of sticks to keep the spaces off the table, like in the air if needed. First up is the Molus, which is a small frigate-sized vessel. It has a lot of nooks and crannies, but I decided to use my artistic tendencies and only carve out the parts that were needed to make it look like a Molus. For this video my camera ended up not recording everything, so there will be some strange jump cuts here and there, and overall the video will be quite fast and short. Next up is the Algos, which is a destroyer. I ended up carving two ships from the same block and adding some turrets in front of the ship made of metal wire. Other than that, it's just fun small detail knife work. Finally, the Vexer is a cruiser and much larger than the other ships, so this was the easiest to do since the block is big enough to make cool looking details on it. Just keep carving it down to make it look bulky and roundish at places. As I said in the beginning, I've liked Warfleets FTL quite a lot. I feel like A Billion Suns is too much all over the place with the rules, since it requires the players to understand how much stuff he should deploy on the field and go into depth and all that stuff, whilst in FTL you get a set fleet that you build or get online and then you fight with it, no deploying mid-fight. It makes the game flow easier, and especially for beginners it's much easier to get into. Also the rule sets feel more robust in a way, I think. All in all, the paint job will be nothing special: base coat, middle layer, shadow parts with more liquidish paint, and then dry brushing and some cool details. Base coat is dark army green, the next layer will be orcish bright green. The final details were not caught on camera while I recorded, but for the lights it's just light blue for the hazy part and just titanium white for the light bulb parts itself. I also added a few yellow stripes to the destroyers and a bit of yellow tint to the smallest and biggest ships to make kind of a reflecting effect. I also did 3 ship types from EVE Online's Caldari race, and here's a few shots of us playing with these. I also made a playmat myself and it turned out okay-ish. Thank you for watching, and I'll hope to see you next time. Bye!